Mom's pie, craft. Accept. Hey, buddy. Here's your pie.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed. Oh, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted.
Get away from my mom's food.
My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing, and that I should be glad she even kept me. And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle.
Is this
Many of those
Co-Carnage, by the way?
uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy. Then, when she'd sober up,
It almost
got
sounds a
rid of
little bit
her
like Co-Carnage.
uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted.
Caregrain says it is Co-Carnage.
If
Nice.
the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
Well, now you have a new family.
Yeah, I do. So, despite the shitty weather and the world being on the verge of collapse, there's still nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nice. Well, we've got our quest done there. Ah!
Are you here to keep me company or put me out of my misery? Just kidding. Love the view, but this weather is killing me.
Is it always so windy here?
Always windy. Always moist.
Maybe your clothes are too thin.
You don't say. I didn't choose to be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said as punishment for spitting on the good name of the keepers. Whatever the hell that means. I just got
That's the
drunk
one,
in the tavern
JP.
and lost half my
Alpha
pay.
Centauri!
Some of my clothes. But I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please. Oh,
They even made it
need a
look
warm
like
coat.
him.
And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one.
Osprey.
I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with me these days.
Osprey. What's in it for me?
Oh, come on. Can't you see I'm freezing? Who in their right mind orders someone with bad joints to patrol the walls in this kind of weather, huh?
Let's see what I can do.
Thanks. I'll be right here, freezing my arse off.
Okay. Well, that's the quest. Apparently I need to go find a blacksmith somewhere. I don't need short swords.
Hey, tell me, can you read?
Sure.
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
Sure.
Oh, thanks. Here's the letter.
Brother, it ain't good news, sorry. A few red priests came. They wanted to take moments of the folks because of the plague. Dad said, but the band did not agree. There was a fight. Father got killed. Now I'm taking care of Mom. She's feeling more weak. We don't want the priests are going to come back or what's hard, but she has me send her love. Tell you to keep things going. Do good things because that's the most important thing. It's me, Edit. I'm praying for you.
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy?
So I could lie if I had a better perception.
No, you must have misunderstood something. What do I do now? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I should go back to him, right?
You might get caught. It won't change a thing, I'm gonna say, yeah.
I guess. I guess that's true. Yes. Excuse me. I need to be alone.
So I wonder if every one of these guys has a quest.
What do you think of scale armor? Scale armor. What do you think of it? The ones all the keepers wear.
I mean, it looks good. Practicality, I think there's better out there.
Sure, maybe it's easy to make and doesn't restrict movement, but it doesn't provide the best protection. Someone just needs to stab you between the scales and you're done for. The melee armor is much better. That will prevent you from being run through with a polearm or getting shot with a bow. It's also much more comfortable.
Why don't you tell the quartermaster or the blacksmith?
I told them, but they both said I know jack shit. Besides, the keepers rarely go outside the walls nowadays. Then the quartermaster added that if I don't like our equipment, he could send me out scouting in just my underwear.
Maybe don't raise the topic anymore?
Perhaps all right. But if somebody ever stabs me under the scales, I'll go straight to the quartermaster and give him an earful.
Fair enough. How do you know so much about armor?
I read a lot about it. In Volume 4 of the Armourer's Almanac, Arden Shadowblade describes the differences between various types of armor. For example, chainmail allows for a good range of movement, but it's heavy. It also provides poor protection against blunt weapons, and its production is laborious.
Excuse me. Who's Arden Shadowblade?
Shadowblade is a moniker. Arden is passionate about weapons and armor. He has great knowledge of materials, techniques, and history. A true expert. Everything he writes is interesting. I would love to meet him one day.
So you've never worn any armor apart from what you're wearing now?
No, but I have knowledge from books and a lot of thoughts on the subject, so I know what it would be like to wear different armor.
Do you know how to make the Lamel armor?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've never made one. I'm not an armorer. But I've read so much about it that I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's the page from the Armourer's Almanac that explains the process.
Nice. Plates bound with leather straps. New recipe unlocked. Hang on, I'm gonna go play around with some stuff because I am definitely noticing frame drop up in here, and I'm on performance mode, so we're gonna play around with some stuff. They definitely need to do some more optimization. It wasn't too bad until we got into this camp, but this camp, the frames are just depends on what direction we're facing. Reminds me of when I was playing that DLC from Starfield. I forget the name of it. Shattered Space. They wanted you to restart. Because the towns were really bad on that game, but everything else was great on quality mode. But the performance mode fixed things. The performance mode here, that's why I was curious if I cranked it back. I may just restart the game really quick and see if it clears it up. Because it's launch day. Oh no, don't fall. I think there's fall damage. Like, that's pretty noticeable. Like, we're on quality mode right now. Let's drop this all the way down to 0 and just see what happens. Might have to do a restart. Let's jump. Ah! Definitely take fall damage. Alright. Do a restart really quick. Make sure we've saved, and we're just gonna reboot up. Run performance. I don't know what STP stands for. Stone Temple Pilots. That STP, yes. It's still got the landing page for review thing on, but it did patch last night, so I'm not sure. The Xbox version may be running a little bit behind the PS5 and Steam versions. I'm not sure. I know they've patched a couple of times over the past, like 24 hours, 48 hours. Alright, I need to find this blacksmith, wherever he might be.
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course. You must be from Quanacht.
Quanacht.
Guess right away. So, who's in charge there now?
I'm not from Quanacht, nor from Timberwall, nor from Camelot. I'm from nowhere.
Nowhere? Never heard about it. Must be a shithole like no other. And I think I won't learn much about politics from you. You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it. And to be honest, it's not going too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Secret coalition?
Sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too.
I could.
Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
And how would I recognize someone from a secret coalition?
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
You know, you don't look that smart either.
You see? It takes one to know one. And that means we're just pawns. Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut.
So you're suggesting someone intentionally caused the plague?
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud. It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
So what's at stake?
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history. You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it. You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
Man, it could be.
You finally get it. It's just a pity that there are so few like us. Well, we just have to keep going, eh? And while we're at it, I have to get back to work. I'm on duty.
Alright. Well, you're not the blacksmith, so I gotta keep digging. Oh, wait, what did it say? Something house. I thought it was just a door. I gotta remember that this has places you can go into. Alright, I better hear all the same people who bitched about loading screens in Starfield bitching about the loading screens in this game, because otherwise you're all a bunch of hypocrites. Killian's quarters. Alright, we gotta find a blacksmith around here somewhere. This looks like it might be a quartermaster's location. There's anything in these burned out. Oh, yeah, but it's theft, man. I hope I'm not gonna get in trouble for, like, stealing stuff. The guards haven't said anything yet. Why is there nobody at these stations? Is it like nighttime and we need to go sleep or something? Like, there's no merchant here either. Can I just rest, or do I wait, or do I have to go to a campfire? Alright, CJP. The guards got the plague. It might have happened. Yeah, see, I bet that's what it was. I bet it was time of day, because there's people here now.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
He was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pen from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way. I assume he's dead.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one.
Well, thank you.
Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Okay. I need to go find the blacksmith. Ooh, that was not what I meant to do. Ninian is dead. He asked me to. Oh, is this the guy who brought me So I did have the quest. I wonder why it wasn't listed in my journal as a quest. Because this is the thing.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death
This
would
is the
take it.
guy. So it just
Damn
wasn't
shame.
listed as a quest for
He
some
was one of
reason.
the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
Yeah, so I was looking for this quest turn in, and it said look for a lighthouse. There's no lighthouse here. He wasn't taken by, at least I don't think there's a lighthouse. I need to look again. He wasn't taken by the Red Death. Red Priest tortured him.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
I was killed by King Arthur. Now I'm immune.
I honestly think your sense of humor is the worst, but I have to respect your unwillingness to share your story. Still, you have to understand, now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Fair enough. I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Okay, new quest.
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Okay, so I can sleep in the barracks. Let me go back over here. Because there was a merchant over here, too. Right here, this guy. Sorry, this girl.
All mother's tits. I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
You seem angry?
Oh, do I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me.
Am I?
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
I'm afraid I don't have access to the captain.
Right. What was I thinking? You wouldn't. You're new here, right? Shit. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
Okay. Let's check her shop. What does she have? Ooh, traveler's pants. Oh, they're expensive. Oh my goodness. She has arrows. Oh, fire arrows. My goodness. Oh, a spyglass allows scouting. Okay. Fishing rod. A sketchbook allows sketching. I don't know what any of this stuff means. Okay. Well, first and foremost, Oh, I need to hold that thought. I'm gonna sell these magic things. I'm never gonna use them. At least not at the moment, because I'm not doing a magic build. Oh, I can't sell the stolen stuff. Alright, hold that thought. I can equip that new bow. So I should not sell. How can I equip? There we go. There we go. I don't know how to do those on the weapon things. Okay. Apparently I have another pair of gloves I could have equipped and I didn't see. There we go. Looking like a proper noble. Proper nobleman. Okay. Well, I've yet to find the blacksmith yet. There's a building right here. Orliath's quarters. That's the garrison. Oh, this might be him right here.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning majesty, King Arthur, and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous.
There's a bounty
Please,
board.
state your business.
I'd like to collect a bounty for bandits.
Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Here's your reward.
Up the
What
central
promise
stairs
you
to the
tell
left
me
is Mithra.
everything?
Okay, copy that. How many? I'd like to reward for
Oh,
bandit leaders.
someone finally checked out the notices out. Go, the hunter. Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
Okay. Is this the board? He said something about a nearby. Aha! I bet it's these right here. Oh, maybe not.
Please, state your... Go chop off some heads.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's here. Aha! These will probably be quite challenging to do. But we'll pick them up and grab the quest anyway. Oh, this looks like a smithy right over here.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Boy, friend, a question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting.
Oh my god, that was a dad joke if I ever heard one.
It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
I could swear this is the guy who voiced Robin Hood in Robin Hood Sherwood Builders. That sounds exactly like the voice actor who did the Robin Hood character. Let's see what he's got first. Does he have like arrows that I can buy? Ooh, he's got bows too. I gotta have I need more decks. So some of these some of these bows do require higher strength. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. A recurve bow, I need more decks. Wooden arrow, yes please. Copper arrow. First, let's look at recipes. How to forge iron without making a fool of yourself, Volume 1. Art of Making Arrows, Volume 1. Yes, please. Buy. So I have to go into my inventory. Hang on, I'm reading chat just now. Yes, I am playing in performance mode. It has a performance mode and a quality mode. Those are all the bounties. Read. So I now have recipes. Aha! I have figured it out. So this is making arrows. Oh, I can make lockpicks as well? Very groovy. So what is it using as the base ingredient for that? Broken arrows? Very groovy. Leather gloves. Leather. Upgrade. I can upgrade my bow. Not by a lot. Oh, that cost coin. I didn't pay attention to that. No. All right, well. My bow now does burning damage. That cost 500. I didn't quite understand what was going on there. Now I do. All right, well. Ouch. That was expensive. Okay. Let's definitely make some more arrows. That's right. Achievement time, baby. Alright, so now I have a whole shitload of arrows, which is what I needed in the first place. Alright, now... Oh, lights are flickering. If I disappear, guys, it's going to be because the power went out. We are in, like, 40 Celsius weather right now on a power grid that occasionally has problems during the summertime. So if I do disappear, that'll be why. Okay, so that allowed me to do all of that. Fine wine is consumable. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is right now because I've got some food that I can consume. Alright, let me take a quick bio and we will continue on, everybody. I'll be right back.